everybody. I know, you're probably thinking, oh, it's another crafting video. Or the crafters are like, yay, what are we going to do tonight? I just want to let everybody know why there's so many crafting videos is, well, first of all, the algorithm. If you don't keep putting videos out every night, YouTube kind of lets you go by the wayside. So, and second of all, I've been working with census, and I'm just too pooped to go out and do a whole 2-3 hours worth of video and then turn around and try to get it edited and get it uploaded. I have an hour-long video on the phone I use all the time that I just haven't taken the time to upload it. I might do that tomorrow night, to start uploading it about midnight, because it's going to take that long to upload it. And it is a craft along with me video doing the big witch's hat. It's an hour-long tutorial, and it's where you get to sit down and you can pause it as you go along, where you're going to take the metal frame from the Dollar Tree and craft along with me. Wow, that was a video to do, because it was almost 2 hours long, and I condensed it to an hour, because it takes about 2 hours to make one of those hats. So shut up, Laura, and get on with what we're doing. We're going to make some magnets tonight, and it should be pretty easy DIY. I'm just using these magnetic buttons. The reason I'm using these is because you don't really have to worry about which side of these go to the refrigerator or whatever surface you're sticking them on. They will stick to themselves. Of course, you can't do, like, you know, they're gonna stick however they're gonna stick. They're not gonna, you know, do the whole, they're gonna be offset, whatever. You know what I'm trying to tell you. Anyways, so, it doesn't matter which way you glue with these. You don't have to worry about none of that. And, these you don't want to put a whole lot of weight on. So this was what I was talking about the other day, about I was going to show you a couple different things to do with these, and the magnets was the other thing. So we're going to make some magnets with the foam things like this. I thought I had some other foam thingies I was going to make magnets with, and I can't find them. My brain is gone. I've been putting in a bunch of hours, and it's really I'm fried, brain fried, electric fried, however Batty Coda put it. Have you ever seen that movie? Fern Gully. I love that movie. It's an older movie. Anyway, so you're going to need your glue gun, obviously. You're going to need some magnets. You can use whichever you want. You can use the sticky felt, but if you're using these, you're going to see the magnet. And if that matters to you, you're going to want to cover the magnet so that, you know, whatever. You're still going to need some way to cover the magnet, or paint it even. You can paint the magnet. You don't have to cover it like I'm going to. The only thing is the glue doesn't like to stick to the paint. I will let you know that. I'm also going to use some skull rings and bat rings, and we're going to make some, if they ever dry, we're going to make some bat and skull magnets. And maybe we'll make some little flower magnets, but they won't be able to be too heavy, or they just won't stay. So I'm going to put you down at the table, and we're going to get to work at this. Okay, so once again, we have our hats and stuff that were left from the Dollar Tree, and we got our magnets. I'm not going to paint because, like I said, the glue does not stick well to painted surfaces. But what I do have is, I was always told I was a pack rat, because I would save pieces of material. Well, here's a good instance where that piece of material came in handy. I am actually going to take and hot glue this magnet, if I can get the hot glue to start coming out, to this material. And I'm going to use the flat side out. And then when that's glued on there good, I'm going to trim around the magnet. Sorry, I forgot you guys couldn't see me. Gonna clean all the little fuzzy stuff off, and then we're just simply going to, you can either say, okay, I want to remove part of this backing, or you can leave it on and use it, or just hot glue just like we did with the other. And I am just going to hot glue right to the magnet. I'm going to leave the backing right on and hot glue my boot on. And we already have one magnet done. And you see how this one came kind of messed up? We're just going to go ahead and trim this hat so he don't look quite so messed up. He's a little crooked, but he don't look quite so bad now. I could probably trim him a little bit better. Make him look like he's not quite so out of place. There, I kind of fixed how he looked so he doesn't look quite so bad. And he's still usable. Kids don't mind, you know. I'm going to go ahead and glue some of these on. And this is such a quick and easy DIY to make little magnets for classrooms, for your kiddos. Even for something for the kids to do. I know a lot of people are going to be homeschooling their kids these days. And you need a class project or an art project. This is a great DIY that would work really well for homeschooling projects. You can just use, depending on the age of the child, whether you use a cool temperature or a hot temp, or if you just use Elmer's glue, because you can use Elmer's glue to do this with. And so I've made those 4 right there are all done. I'm trying to work out there. There we go. Now, I'm going to pause you a second and check the drying of the other stuff. Okay, for these 2, what I've done is, these are the little bat rings And now I don't know where I put them. And I also have 2 of the skull rings. And I've taken the backs off the rings. And I have started painting them with glow-in-the-dark paint. This skull I've painted black with glow-in-the-dark nose, eyes, and teeth. The bats will probably take at least 1 more coat of glow-in-the-dark before they actually start glowing in the dark. They probably will take about 4 coats of the folk art glow-in-the-dark paint. I can't remember how much I paid for it at Walmart. Depending on what you're doing with it, it goes a long ways. What I think I'm going to do is I want 1 bat to be on and the other bat kind of flying above, so that when, like if it's on the refrigerator, the other bat's going to kind of wiggle when you open and close the refrigerator. And I kind of want to do the same with the skulls. So I'm going to put 1 of these skulls on a piece of pipe cleaner also and come off from there. So I'm going to want to cover both of these with black fabric, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I have it covered with black fabric, and I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on this end of this, whatever you call this. Now I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, because I want this to come up out from underneath this skeleton, the skull. Pipe cleaner. That's the word I was looking for. And kind of let it sit and get glued on there good, because you don't want it to come off. And I'm going to put a little more on the back once I have that down. That's going to ensure that it's going to stay. I'm going to let that get nice and cool. And I'm going to do the same with 1 of these bats, because this bat is going to be coming out from underneath there, and he's going to be on this, and he's going to be coming up off from this here. So I'm going to glue this to the back of the bat. Just like that. And I'm going to put a little more, because he's going to be coming out. Have him coming off from the left like this at an angle. Give him just a little bit of more glue right across the middle. Kind of work as a tie down. And we'll let him sit. Now this is all pretty much on there sturdy, so we're going to go ahead and glue this down to here like that. I'm going to put a dab of glue, anchor this in place and hold it. And I'm just going to use 1 of these underneath him to keep him from falling down while he dries. And now that this bat is pretty much dry, I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to let this bat, I'm going to glue him down. Like I said, these are really quick DIYs. Now this bat, you don't want to get too carried away with the amount of glue, because bats are smaller, and he's going to kind of, you know, show a little more of what's going on. There's that. Now let's go ahead and take this away. And now we're going to come back to the skull, and we're going to glue this skull right down over top like that. So we're going to go ahead and put a good amount of glue because we need to kind of build up underneath because the skull is hollow. You know, for the back of the ring. I'm going to set it right down and press him in place. And let that sit. Now remember, we still need to touch up a little more on the nose and the mouth of him. Now we're going to come back here to this bat, and we're going to go ahead and glue this bat. I think we'll just glue him like this, right over top. Like that, so that this wing is over top of this. So we're going to go right like so. Put that down, and we'll get him placed where we want him. And there is that one. We will let that set. Now I'm going to get some spiders. Hold on a second. Now y'all know you cannot make magnets without doing the spiders. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to clip the ring backings off from the spiders. And we're going to do just like we did with these others. I think Halloween is such a fun holiday because there is no pressure. There's no, you know, you don't have no disappointment. Halloween is what it is. Grab a couple magnets. And what I like about this is pretty much the spider covers the magnet. So it's kind of your choice whether you want to cover it or not. I think I'm going to. Okay, I've gone ahead and I have put some of the black like crushed velvety kind of cloth on, and this is such a quick little thing. You just put a bunch of glue on the back of your spider and stick your magnet on your spider. Just that simple. Hold it for a few seconds, set her down, go on with your next one. It is so simple. What a quick little thing to do. Great thing to do with your kiddos. You know, I enjoy doing things like this. And great craft if you set up at craft fairs. You know, a lot of people can't afford to buy much, but they're always looking for some little thing. They see something, you know, 2 magnets for $1. And you could put like 2 spider magnets together or something like that for $1. And you'll be able to sell them in a heartbeat. And they didn't cost you nowhere near that to make them. So hold on, I'm going to stick all these on the refrigerator. Okay guys, so there you have it. I didn't plan on this video actually being this long, but here is the glow-in-the-dark bats and skulls. Here's the spiders, the purple and the orange And then we have the felt hats. And I actually stuck the rest of the spiders being hung up by one of the magnets. So there you have it, guys. Quick little DIY. Didn't really cost much to do them. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, weekend, week. Get out and have some fun. Bye, guys.